Okay, I like it.
No, seriously, that's great. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack?
An abdominal
An
snowman.
abdominal snowman. That's phenomenal, right?
That
I
is
think
good.
that's super good. So, like, why doesn't the why doesn't the Christmas tree knit? Let's go.
I don't I don't know, Joe. Why?
It drops needles. It drops its needles. It's so stupid.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is great though. Why? What? What do you call people who are afraid of Santa?
I don't know.
Don't overthink it, man. It's right there. It's right there. Don't overthink it. What do you call people who are afraid of Santa? It's right there.
Scared Santa Claus.
Santa
I don't.
Claus. They're claustrophobic.
Okay. All right. We got something here. We got something
Oh,
here.
yeah, they're claustrophobic.
I,
So
I,
stupid, man. It's so good, bro. Oh my gosh. You got anything? I don't know. This is what
I
we'll
do.
do.
I do.
Hmm.
All right. Are you ready to record? Are we recording?
We're actually already recording for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
I got something for
You
you.
got one? Because
Yeah, I
I
got
got
one.
good ones right here, man. This is gold.
Hold on. I gotta put my glasses on to see these. All right.
What
What
is
do you
that?
get
Mhm,
when you
mhm.
cross a snowman with a vampire?
Puddle?
Frostbite.
Ah.
Frostbite, Joe.
That was right there too. That was like claustrophobic. It's right
Yeah.
there.
It's right in front of you.
Somebody listening
Uh-huh.
would have been like, duh, frostbite. Oh yeah, my
They
bad.
they knew. They knew.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Hey, why wasn't the woman happy with the Velcro she bought?
Feliz Navidad. Why was the woman not happy with the Velcro she bought?
Correct.
Uh,
It it was a total ripoff.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
why was the snowman looking through the carrots? Come on.
Nobody knows.
No, he was picking his nose. Duh. Come on, man. Oh, that's so good.
you got all the good holiday
No, but
ones,
that's all
but
right. That's all right. But I think we actually have like a bonus episode to record or something, man. I think that's why we're here.
well,
But
I'm gonna end with this one.
by
I'm
all
only
means.
familiar with 25 letters in the English language. I don't know why.
Wow. Hey, yeah, that's the one to end on. Wah, 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 wah.
Yes.
All right, we're going to actually end it with this one before we go. What kind of music do elves listen to?
Uh,
Rap music.
yep.
Let's
Yep.
get it. Yo, hey, we haven't said this in a little while. Matt, cue the music.
Welcome to the Christian Board Gamers Podcast, where we focus on Jesus, community, and board games. Let's have some fun.
What is up? You are listening to the Christian Board Gamers Podcast, proud members of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network, and this is our bonus Christmas episode.
Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's
I wish I
go.
had one of those like noise machines can make the little siren
Yeah.
noise, like
Womp, womp, womp.
like
Yep. Uh-huh.
DJ
Womp, womp,
Christmas mix in the
womp.
background,
Yep.
like whatever,
Uh-huh.
like yeah, just
We need to
whatever.
invest in one of those. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because let's make our lives more complicated. We have a hard
That's in the
enough time.
budget for 2026. Yeah.
Hard enough
Mhm.
time to sit in front of a mic on Zoom and being like, "Yo, let's hit record and make things
Yes.
work."
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are stoked to be at this point. This is the end, like official end of season 4.
Yeah.
We really
Wow.
think like ending being able to end these seasons on Christmas is really cool. Obviously, we can't end the next season on Christmas because it ends before then. right? That's how that
Yeah.
works. Yeah, because we
Uh-huh.
start again in February, and then it just ends in like the summer. And then, we
Yeah.
could do Christmas in July, maybe. Who knows? You never know.
Oh, you're onto something. You're
Maybe,
onto something.
maybe. But again, we do love the fact that we get to have these bonus Christmas episodes. We have officially fulfilled our contract obligations with Love Thy Nerd for the amount of episodes that we had to get in within this contract. And this is the bonus. And I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it was a lot of fun to do in this kind of voice because that's what happens at the end of these kind of things.
I was buying whatever you were selling, man.
Whatever I was selling, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nah, we are stoked. Ray, how you doing today, man?
I am fantastic, Joe. Thank
Hmm.
you for asking. Excited as always,
Yeah.
especially exceptionally above average excited for this Christmas episode. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the second installation of this bonus Christmas that we have, the things that we have on deck that we so meticulously crafted for this episode.
Mhm.
I cannot wait to see where this episode goes, Joe.
We carefully and meticulously crafted these things like 15 minutes ago. No, not at all. We prepared leading up. This is a lot of our
Yes.
process. We prepare leading up, and then we hit record, and we're like, I don't know, anything
Yeah,
can happen.
we never know what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's
Right.
all workshop in real time.
100%. And so again, this being a Christmas episode, we really actually wanted to lead out with like Christmas movies that we've been watching or want to watch before the end of the Christmas season, which ends
Yeah.
promptly after Christmas.
And
it
doesn't keep going, huh?
I guess. I mean, you can. Maybe I'm a little bit more of that purist where I'm like, cool, you can't decorate until after Thanksgiving, right? The day
Mhm.
after Thanksgiving, fair game. Prior to that, a little premature for me. And
Yeah.
again, you could hold Christmas to New Year if you want. Like if you wanted to go to New Year and you're like, I'm gonna hold it to here, cool. But after the first, like, this is New Year, bro. We should get moving.
I mean, the lights are still up though. You drive around, man, it's like lit up. It looks nice,
Yeah.
especially being in Midwest where like you have nothing else going on. Everything is drab and there's no sun and it's like dead. The lights are nice. So I like it to last well into January, in my
Really?
opinion.
And see, I would
Mhm.
think that if it's lasting well into January, and this is probably why I don't set up lights in the first place, is that's just laziness, bro. Or it's like, or the weather is like really bad. They're like, I'm not taking the lights down. We
Yeah,
got,
yeah,
we
nobody's
have a
going
house.
outside.
Yeah, we have a house in our neighborhood actually, dude, that they just literally leave their lights on. But what they do that's actually really cool is like every holiday or every like special thing, they like change their house up. So like they just leave the lights up year round, but they change the color so it's like these built in so they
Oh.
can make it whatever, and they can have they have this like LED thing. So right now it's like a dancing Santa, and so like they can make
Oh,
it whatever, which is actually pretty cool. I kind of dig
Yeah.
that. Like if you're gonna
Yeah,
do it,
that's
that's a
nice.
fun way to do it. But
It is.
but outside of that, no. But again, like when it comes to Christmas movies, it's kind of hard for me to watch them after Christmas. I don't necessarily like run to it.
Yeah.
Depends. But I would at least give myself till January 1st. But have you been watching anything in particular?
Nothing specific that per se. What has been happening is my wife is really into the Christmas movies, like the Hallmark, the things that are on, the Netflix, the Hulus, all those
Mhm.
movies
Mhm.
that you know what's going to happen before it happens.
Yeah.
The big city girl moves to the small town with the
Mhm.
flat tire, and she has to come teach the kids about Santa Claus, and the guy is a lumberjack, and he helps her out, and they get married. Those movies.
Yeah,
So
it's funny that you
I
said lumberjack because I was thinking
I know the
apple
names of none
orchard.
of them.
Yeah, he owns the apple orchard and he's out
Yeah.
there just chilling. Like I've got to
Mhm.
save the farm, and she's like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. But then she has this weird tie and connection. She's like, I grew
Mhm.
up there and then I moved away to the city and now I've come
Yeah.
back. And why are you still here, Roger? I used to have a crush on you when you were younger, but I'm actually now more into this city guy over here. And then
Yeah.
city guy just randomly shows up in the farm
Shows
because
up.
he's starting to realize
Towards
he's
the
losing
end.
the girl, and now
Mhm.
she's got this
Mhm.
conflict. Who do I choose? And everybody sitting there knows you're choosing the farm boy, dude. You're not choosing the big city guy because
That's
you're
the
going to find
movie.
out that at the end of the day, you just really want to chill on a farm. You're tired of the
Mhm.
city life and you want to chill, and it's like this romanticized. Bleh. Yep, that's
Mhm.
awesome. Cool. I'm glad we
Yeah.
we just saved everybody a whole lot of time.
Yeah, every movie that you watch on there is
Yeah.
going to have the same plot. So,
And you know what the
but
worst
she
part about
enjoys
it?
it. It's good time together with her though. So
Yeah, for sure. That's what.
I
But
do
here's
it.
the thing: I get sucked into them. My wife's like, you're over here mocking it. She's like, but you're watching it. And I'm like, dang it,
Uh-huh.
dude, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over
Yeah.
here like, that's going to happen. They're going to fake kiss like once. They're almost going to, and then they're not. And then immediately after that, the plot twist is going to come in where she gets mad at him for some reason. And she
That's
can't even
right.
believe she almost kissed him.
Well, she's
And
gonna
then
overhear a conversation being had that she knows nothing about. That she thinks that
facts
he's
is
saying
about
something,
him.
and he lied to her about something. Then when she
Right.
confronts him, he's finally gonna say, "I did this to help you," and then
Right.
she's gonna realize this is a great guy. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's it's okay though. Yeah. Hey, the important thing is that we're with our families.
Yeah.
We're enjoying time. We'll spend with our wives. I will tell you, this is one movie I'm looking forward to watching. Is
Okay.
this is a yearly tradition? Is It's a Wonderful Life? Man, that's one of
Yeah.
my favorite
Oh,
one of
yeah.
my favorite movies. Like, love it, and never gets old. I
So,
don't know. It's just such a classic.
So what about that movie, like, is you say, like, okay, if I were thinking about this movie and why it is a favorite of mine, like, what about that film uh, draws that out in you?
I think that the storyline, just from beginning to end, is it's a feel good movie. Like, everything about it. This guy feels like he doesn't matter. He gets to reach his dreams. He doesn't get to do what he wants. He feels like, man, he messed up in life. And in the end, he sees like, wow, I have a wonderful life. Thus the name of the movie.
Mm.
The whole town comes out to support him. The people that are the antagonists in the movie, they get what's coming to them. I mean, it's just, and it's being like, I don't know, when was not A Wonderful Life produced, in like 1950 or something like that, or like,
Oh, geesh, I don't know. I
yeah,
could look it up.
long time ago, black and white. But that small town, just slower movie, compared to movies nowadays, that's all like go go go. What you got the date?
Yeah, it premiered in 1946. So good job. December
46.
20th,
Yeah.
1946, and widely released on Christmas Eve of that year, becoming a holiday classic despite initial box office struggles.
It's
Man,
amazing.
could you imagine that movie struggling in the box office with how, like, well renowned and how the fact that people
Yeah.
are still watching it to this day?
Yeah.
Uh, but it
It's hard
struggled in
to
the box office, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
there's
it was a nickel to go see it. So
I was gonna say, I guess
uh,
there's hope for some of these Marvel films, maybe. I don't know.
ni- 1946. That was shortly after the war, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
So
now you're gonna test my history here. All that, yeah, shortly after the war, right? Yeah,
around that time. But
yes,
anyways,
yes.
no, man, it's just, I don't know. There's something about that movie that I just love, man. Like,
Yeah.
the family comes together and they're all happy at the end. His brother comes home and he's
Yep.
like, one of the things, this came from that movie. I say this all the time when I'm together with my family and we're having dinner and my brother comes in, I always say,
Mhm.
my big brother Nate, the richest man in town. I said, because that's at the end, that's what they
That's
give a toast to
awesome.
him. And yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, man, yeah, it's just a feel
No,
good movie. I
I love
enjoy it.
that. I
Mhm.
actually did not see it until later in life, right? Because, like, I didn't watch a lot of those movies like with my family or those kind of things. I mean, I saw some of the other classics again, but we didn't watch that. And I actually saw it after coming to Christ and with my pastor and his family. They
Mm.
had, so I was 27, 28, almost 28 when I saw that. I would have
Oh
been
wow.
28 because it was the Christmas of the following year, so 2008. So I'd have been 28 when I first saw that movie, and I definitely cried, especially being a guy who had just come from the darkness into the light, right? To just have that
Mm.
transformation and really understanding what Christmas meant, but
Yep.
also also realizing what I had, right? Because it's easy to look at all the things you don't have. And so
Yep.
that movie hit me right in the feels the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
How easily we can take things for granted in general. And so that is definitely a high on my list. And we haven't watched it with our boys yet. Obviously when they get a little older, we'll sit down and we'll kind of crank that one out. That'll definitely be
Hmm.
added to the old repertoire. But
Yeah.
I think just because there's so much dialogue and things that are going on, I want them to be able to actually like see it and enjoy it. And right now
Yeah.
they're very much in like the Home Alone phase, so they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. And and now I'm just saying because we watched Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, we've seen them both, whatever, a couple of times, and now we've watched them here. My house is like a booby trapville, bro. Like all of a sudden they're like, you and mom, you're the wet bandits, or you're the sticky bandits, and I'm like, no, we're not. We're your parents, and I
Yeah.
don't want to step on another Lego. All right,
Yeah.
okay, thank you.
It's got paint cans coming at you down the
Yeah.
stairs, walking up. Like, what's going on here, guys?
Thankfully,
Come on.
no, but it was definitely there's definitely
Hey
moments.
guys, I'm up
Yeah,
here.
yeah, come and get me. Yeah, there's definitely those kind of
Uh-huh.
moments, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
and they're like, ha ha ha, like we're gonna booby trap our
Yeah.
house, and I'm like, guys, you understand that if that was like a real scenario, Kevin McAllister is not making it through that night. Like you get that, right? Like I'm just letting you know. And so just
Oh
don't think
gosh.
if someone broke
Yeah.
into our house and you were home alone that you're gonna have all this time to set up these elaborate traps to like get these people. And I'm just gonna
Yeah.
let you know, Legos they hurt, but they ain't gonna stop this person from trying to get you. Like it's
That's
not.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
But they just laugh, and I love hearing it. It's just my youngest, like he's even into like Tom and Jerry. So like any kind of like, if someone
Nice.
gets dinged in the head, he just thinks it's the
Yep.
funniest thing ever. And I'm
It is
like,
funny. Tom and
it is.
Jerry is hilarious,
Oh,
man. Oh
absolutely.
gosh. Yeah.
But yeah, so we watched that, and then we've been watching Santa Claus. Like we've watched Santa Claus
Uh-huh.
1, 2, and 3 with Tim Allen,
Yeah.
and that's been
Tim Toolman Taylor.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. Yep, and
Mm-hmm.
it's actually been fun. We're not a Santa Claus family.
Mm-hmm.
We have always told our boys from the beginning that this is about Jesus, but we
Amen.
also don't like demonize that part of it as well. Like
Yep.
it's not like So we still have that kind of fun, but our boys know fully, and they even know that, like, and why we did it, right? Like we don't want you to get
Mm-hmm.
older and then now we tell you, oh, Santa isn't real, then you're gonna start questioning, well, is God real? Because you guys are telling me God's real, you're gonna pull the rug out
That's
from
right.
underneath me. And so that's
Yeah.
something we were just very intentional on. So our kids know there is no tooth fairy, there is no Easter bunny, there is no Santa. Like
Yep.
that's not how that is. And we point them back to Jesus. And with the tooth fairy thing, we just make it a challenge. We're like, try to catch the parents. Bet you can't. And so like our kids are like, well, how do you get the money under our pillow? How do we not know you do it? And we're like, because half the time, we don't tell them our secret, but half the time you ain't even in the room when we're putting it under the pillow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever. But it's
Yeah.
like, that was important, but we don't we don't demonize that aspect in the sense that we can watch the Santa Claus films. They can have fun with it. They can enjoy it because they're actually pretty funny films. They're
Yep.
enjoyable, but they understand where it falls into the context of actual real life.
Yeah.
And so, but there is still like Christmas magic is such a dumb word to say, but you know what I mean. It just adds a little bit to their season.
Yeah.
But again, they know the
Absolutely.
truth and they understand who Christmas is truly about and why
Yep.
why we're celebrating Jesus entering the world. And so,
Yeah.
so we watch
Definitely
those
respect
movies.
that. That's how we plan to raise Ellie and our
Yeah,
children as well, in that
yeah,
same sense. And like I like that you said, not demonizing or making anybody that does,
right,
do that with their children feel like somehow they're wrong for that. Each,
sure,
each household is different the way you raise your
yep,
children and what you
yep,
believe. But yeah, I think we're in that same camp too of just saying like, hey, this sticking to the real. This is the reason for the season.
yep,
Jesus, is the
yep,
focus, and every gift is a blessing from him and not
100%.
some,
Yep,
somebody else, made up. So yeah,
yep.
that's great, man. I love that you guys do that.
Yeah, we praise God for that. I mean, it's just something we resolved early on. And the hardest part is that they've got like friends and others that do
Hmm.
believe, and we have to tell our boys like, look, like that's not for us to tell them. Like that
Yep.
needs to be their parents. And so
Yep.
like don't lie, just don't engage in the convo, and that can be a
Yeah.
little bit challenging.
Yep.
Like it just don't if they say Santa, don't be like Santa's not real, just don't acknowledge right now, and again,
Right.
they're kids, so you
Hmm.
can't control that all the time.
Yep.
But again, yeah, that's just where we've landed, and so it feels right. But yeah, again, watching those movies with them, just laughing, having a good time, they get into it. We actually even talk about, you can run so many theological parallels to so many of these things, and so
Hmm.
just we can bring all that stuff in with the boys. And even talking about Jack Frost in the third one, and talking about selfishness and not regarding others' interests, and how he caused all this problems, and then not being grateful because Tim the Toolman Taylor, right, like he's now the Santa Claus, and he's like, man, I wish I was never Santa Claus, and then he loses it and realizes he's lost everything, and then now
Hmm.
he's got to get it back, and it's just not being grateful for what he had. And then when the timeline gets all jacked up because of Jack Frost, now he's like regretting, oh my gosh, what have I done? I've been tricked. But is that really what was going on in my heart? Because even Jack
Hmm.
Frost is like, I didn't trick you. You actually said it because it's what you're feeling. And so
Right.
like he's like, I just kind of manipulated the situation, and he's not wrong, right? But it drew out the thing in the heart. And so we're having that kind of conversation over
Yeah.
Christmas film. Like that's
Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah, so to me, I mean, there's so many things that you can do, and I love looking for parallels like that in films and having convos, because I mean, speaking of movies that have nothing to do with Christmas, literally just binge watched kind of all the Terminators,
Oh,
which was interesting.
all of them?
All of them, yeah, and
Wow, because
like,
there's a lot.
yes,
There's a lot
I
now.
know. I went through all of them. I mean, it was kind
Yeah.
of weird. I watched them in just segments, and
Yep.
I've forgotten the first one. There was definitely a fast forward moment in there. I was like,
Oh,
whoa, I haven't watched that in forever. It's like, there's no fast forward in that, which is
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So just a fair
Well,
warning, if you go back and watch
that
Terminator
was the
1, there's
first. The
definitely a
first one
fast
came
forward.
out in the early
Eight,
'90s, right?
no,
Or
actually 84.
it's late '80s. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, see,
mid
I didn't know It's
'80s.
a Wonderful Life, but I for sure knew when
Yeah.
Terminator came out.
Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's been kind of wild because I've actually been going through and having like some interesting theological conversations and discussions concerning the movie, and I'm not going to necessarily get into all of that right now.
Hmm.
But I was like, yo, there's some really dope parallels here that are running through this, and our responsibility and some other things. But either way, yeah, it's been interesting watching those again. I figured with AI on the rise, I should probably just get familiar with,
Yeah.
how the
See
robots
what's going
plan
on.
to take over the world.
Yep.
I want to
Yep.
see, I
Keep
want
an
to
eye
keep
out for
fresh.
Skynet.
Yeah, I want to stay
Yeah.
fresh on my thing.
Yep.
And there's moments where you just have to like, be like, yep, no, that's too much. But honestly,
Yeah.
like I was thankful that it's just not over the top gory. It's not, even though
Hmm.
they're most of them are rated R, but they're not like outside of the first one, because like I said, I completely forgot I had not watched that movie in gosh,
Yeah.
years, and I was like, whoa, I know where that's going. So it was an easy quick fast forward, because
Right.
they built up to
Yep.
it, so you're like,
Yep.
fast the forward. um but it's like you kind of go through, and I'm like, man, like this could have been like super over the top gory and super
Yep.
over sexualized, and again, it has its
Hmm.
moments, but it was like, it's actually not those things. And
Yeah.
so
You're right.
really it's just actually an interesting storyline, and they kind of muddy the water a little bit, and then they bring it back. And I had never
Hmm.
seen Terminator 3, right? Like I
Yeah.
had like missed that one altogether. And
That
then
was the one
like
with the girl, right? The female Terminator.
uh yes, yeah, she was
But
the
John Connor's a little bit older, and
Yep.
that's when they go
Yeah.
into underground,
Yeah, and
and
Claire
he
Danes
sees.
is in it, and yeah,
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
hadn't even seen it, and like that
Yep.
was really interesting. And then coming out of that, you had Salvation, which was like a
Hmm.
complete departure in
Yep.
some
Yeah.
regards.
Way
Christian
different.
Bale, like way bizarre, and then it
Yep.
comes back in with Genesis, which was kind of
Yep.
like this
Which
wild end game kind of like thing, and
that's what I
then
was like. That they went all over the place,
all
man. It
over the
was
place, where all of a
wild. Yeah.
sudden John Connor's the bad guy. You're like, how did this all happen?
Hmm.
However, Genesis was actually a really interesting. That's where I'm saying like a lot of things were very interesting and dynamic, and it's a larger conversation, not for the bonus Christmas episode. But outside of that, and then Dark Fate was recently dropped, or not recently. I don't know, not too long ago,
Yeah.
and
I
it
haven't
was
seen that one
that
actually.
was really interesting, because it actually, like, kind of like how Genesis went in a little bit of a different timeline, so didn't this one. Like they stopped
Mm.
Skynet, but there were still rogue Terminators that actually got, there's some things that happened, and I mean, if you want to watch it, you can. Very, very interesting, interesting set of films, but yeah, not Christmas related. But yeah, we've,
Yeah. Yeah.
so we've been watching that and doing all that kind of stuff. But
I
um,
love that we're talking about the Terminator on a Christmas
yeah,
bonus, like that
what's
we went from A Wonderful Life to
the
going
Terminator?
to Home Alone
Yeah.
to
And hey,
the
look,
Terminator,
hey, look,
and how Skynet's going to take over and AI is infiltrating. Oh man, we have a
hey,
lot to be thankful
we
for.
started with that. We started with the dad jokes. We were talking about being grateful. We were talking about theological
Yeah,
linings through movies. And
yeah.
then it brought it to
Uh,
Terminator. And
the,
here is the thing, man. Like, that's where we're
yeah.
at. Like
Hey,
we
you
said, we
truly
hit.
never know where we're going to go on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Hey,
That's the moral of the story.
yeah,
Yes.
but this is a great moment at this present point in time. Yeah, I'm doing that, the elf music. It's that rat music. Yeah, so okay. I promise you, we planned all of this. And with that though, we actually do have something planned, because we're about to do a giveaway. Surprise! Nobody knew.
What? I didn't even
Nobody
know.
knew.
What are you
No,
talking about?
you totally knew. We can't. I mean, look, we got to walk in integrity, Ray. Like you
Oh, I didn't
knew,
know. I didn't know. You're right. Okay. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
that a
I was
giveaway
in on
was
this.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were part of it. Ray, see, Ray had a Terminator moment where he had somebody come back. He's been switched out. He's actually
Uh-huh.
not the Ray
Uh-huh.
that we know.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes.
It just
Yes.
they put him. It's a Trojan horse, so he's
I
got a little bow on him. Like yeah.
am living flesh over metal. Yeah. Actually,
Nope.
giveaway here. We have
Yeah.
this official Merry Christmas tin, which is
Christmas tin.
housing some names of
Some
some folks.
names of some
And
folks.
Joe, who are these folks that have
I
made
was
it
just
into this
repeating
tin?
it. The ones who have made it into oh wait, hold on, let me do this like a pure like Price is
Yeah.
Right thing.
Yeah.
Hey Ray, the
Dun-dun,
ones that have made it into the
dun-dun-dun,
tin are those who have submitted
dun-dun-dun.
things to the CBG Loot Drop. That's
Mhm.
cbglootdrop at gmail.com for your Gmailing needs. I have no idea where that was going. The ones who have submitted games for us to play or tabletop testimonies, their names have found themselves in that tin. I'm gonna put
Hey,
down I'm
come
using a
on
fake
down.
I'm using a fake microphone while I
Yeah.
talk into the
Yeah.
real microphone. This is good.
Yeah.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, this is a great time for you to switch over,
Yeah.
look and see what's going on here. Again,
Mm.
if you've
Mhm.
never
Mhm.
checked us out on YouTube, really, it's
It's a
just
good
us
time.
talking into a camera, but it's still, you're missing a lot here.
You're missing this.
Yeah,
This
you are
right
missing
here.
that. What Ray is wearing right now for his Christmas shirt, if there is anything that brings you to YouTube, that should be it. And while you're there, be sure to like and subscribe and all that fun jazzerific jazz because it really does help.
It does.
Yeah, it's super, super rad. So again, I know that we can talk about Terminator because it does kind of fit into nerd culture, bro. And we're on the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. And
True.
movies, I think, very much fit into that. So it's not too much of a departure, even though we're a board game show. And don't worry, we have games to talk about. As a
We
matter of
do.
fact, we actually want to give away a game right now.
Yeah.
And this is like a non-caffeinated version. I don't think I don't know
This
what's
is
going on.
just this is just a happy to be here
Yeah.
version of you and me, man, enjoying. And it's exciting to be able to give a giveaway
It is.
to have a gift to give to
Yeah.
somebody at this Christmas season. And so
Right.
yeah, again, I just want to reiterate the people who took time, our listeners, we value each one of you and we thank you so much for listening. And those who did take the time to have input to put games in or tabletop testimonies or just to reach out, man, that's wonderful. This was off the cuff to say, you know what, it's the holiday season. We should give back. We should do something. And so I believe that this is going to be something that we probably will be doing in our future episodes as well. So if you want to be in this official Christmas tin of the Christian Board Gamers podcast with your name to be able to win, then you might want to go to that CBG loot drop and drop some loot in there for us. Okay.
Yeah.
So
brought to you by the official Merry Christmas tin.
by the Merry
So-
Christmas tin, the official tin of the Christian Board Gamers podcast bonus Christmas episode.
And we have made that official decision too. Where like in Christmas episodes in the future, you can bet there'll be a giveaway of some sort. And today we're gonna start small. We're gonna go small and we're gonna ramp ourselves up as we go. We don't know, but we're gonna start here. We're actually gonna give away Traders Aboard. And for some reason, I have said Traders Abroad a billion times. Those traders overseas. Traders
Those
Aboard.
traders.
This is actually a really pretty fun little like kind of like social deduction kind of game ish sort of. I own it. It's fun. Played it a couple times. Had a really good time with it in general, and we thought it'd be a fun little small giveaway. Probably something most people don't have. We didn't want to give away a game that everybody and their brother had or sister had. And if you win this and you do have it, gift it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like we don't have a plan B. So Ray with the drum roll.
Yeah. We have Eric Anderson.
Eric Anderson. Let's
You are the
go.
winner of Traders Abroad and Aboard the Ship.
Traders Aboard. Eric Anderson. Dude, that
Hey.
is Nerd Chapel, man. I love that.
Hey, wonderful. Congratulations, Eric, on our first
Yes.
ever Christmas giveaway.
Yes.
You have won. This is wonderful. Love it.
Dope.
Love
We
it.
will reach out to you, Eric. Don't worry. But we won't reach out until after the episode because we trust that you're listening to the episode. And if you're not, my message will come as a surprise. So that's all I got, man. Dude. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why that's so funny,
It's
but
just awesome. Everything's
it
funny right now, man.
it just shows the thought that we put in and the
Yeah,
preparation that we have to do this
absolutely.
show. Man, I hope you guys are enjoying
100%.
this. This is wonderful. Hey, so now that we did the giveaway show and we're talking about games to
Yeah.
give away, what games have we played? Let's talk about
Yeah,
that, man,
let's
because
talk
we
about that.
have.
We have actually, but before we do, why did the gingerbread man go to the doctor?
He lost
Dun.
his gumdrop buttons.
That might have been a pretty good answer. Actually, he was feeling crummy. All right,
Okay.
that's what's up. Let's get it. We did. We actually played some games for the Christmas
Yes, we did.
special. We played Christmas games. Last Christmas bonus episode, we talked about like Santa's workshop, right? And got into all that, and we were like, well, we might as well try to play Christmas games on our Christmas bonus episode. And randomly, I was kind of going through Amazon, and I came across a cooperative game called Deck the Halls, and it's by Abba Nuwak Games. And so I grabbed the game off of Amazon. Knew nothing about it, right? I saw the pictures. I'm like, cool, let's play a quirky cooperative Christmas game. And we actually were blessed by our wives that came and joined us while we played this game.
Oh.
And man, it was awesome. And
Yeah,
I
it
was
was.
like,
It
I was
was.
actually really pleasantly surprised by how fun this game was. And it could have been our setting, and it could have been the fact that it was like, we're going to play with our wives. This is going to be
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah.
man, what a blast.
It was simple, easy to get into. The
Yeah.
board was like easily laid out, and it great theme. Like
yeah.
you're going around the house and you're prepping it for Christmas, and each character has their little unique special ability that kind of helps. And my favorite thing of the whole, I've talked about this in numerous episodes now. My wife is not a gamer, right? Like when I say, hey, I'm going to play a game, she's like, all right, I'll see you get home. I'm like, you want to come? No. How long is the game going to be? I don't, no, I don't like games like that. This
4
and that.
hours.
Yeah. But man, was she getting into this game? I was like, okay, it's all about the theme for her. And she was like, as a cooperative, she was like, well, if you do this and move over there, then you have enough. And you can drop the stockings off over there and then bring them over here. You pick up a couple ornaments on your way. And all we need 4 more of the like, I was like, what just happened?
Yep. If that was the first time I met Kim and you told me she's not a gamer, I'd have thought you were lying to me. I'd have been like,
Man,
nope, like that's not what I saw.
In it. She was in it.
So in
it was great, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And like you said, man, like the board's really well laid out. You're just moving around, you're trying to drop off, like you have drop boxes. So you're trying to drop off ornaments, or like these you have the like
decorations,
angels and different decorations that you're dropping off at different places. And then you need to have like the hardware to hang things, so you have to have the hammer and the nails. If you don't have those, and you have to do everything in order, so you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna put up this ornament here. Well, no, I actually have to hang the wreaths first, or I have to have the hardware, and then I've got these other things, and so I'm decking the halls, right? We're just building out the house. And you're up against this clock. And so every turn, an hour is going by. So every time someone takes a turn, an hour is going. And you start on midnight the 23rd, and you go all the way through to Christmas. And you have to have everything done, and the drop box is empty. So it's like the house has to be cleaned up, and the ornaments all have to be there. Minus there's like storage boxes in the middle, and you can put things in there, but you have to like go around and make sure that all the ornaments are picked up and that they're in like their proper places and like all this kind of stuff. And you can only carry a certain amount, so you have to make sure that everything's done. You also have to do outside the house. And so like our character powers really mattered. Like I could carry more stuff. My name was Muscle Mike, right? Naturally. And so not naturally, but you know,
naturally,
I was Muscle Mike.
Everybody figures that.
We should have just called him Muscle Joe, because you know. No, so we had Muscle Mike as my character. Ray,
fix it, Dad.
Yeah. So Ray got to like take things out of the trash, which was very helpful, because if you have too much in the trash, it's going to mess you up, because there's only a certain amount of certain resources, and you have to have them. And if there's too much in the trash, man, not having the Fix It Dad could be a problem. And then Kim was Crazy Kim, which that was actually the name of the character.
Yeah.
And we made sure that she played it.
Yeah. Oh, she played it well too.
Yeah, yeah, and Crazy Kim runs around. She gets to move more spaces and do more. And then my wife played the organized mom, and she had this ability, I think, to I can't
She
remember her
could drop
ability.
off. She could drop off
Right.
for free.
Yeah,
She
she could
didn't
drop
have
off as a
to
free
as an
action.
action. So
Yeah.
you get limited number of actions, and with
Yeah,
that, you
4.
have to try to figure out, your movement, how much you're gonna pick up and drop off, and what you're gonna do. You can transfer from person to person, and thematically, like it was great the way that it
Yeah.
played because, like you were just saying, we had to go and you carry it, and then when you get there, you have to drop it off. Like so you're unloading the stuff in your hands. It's not
Yep.
like I can just drop one thing off here and then go somewhere else. It was like it all has to come out. So the way that they set it up to do everything, to put up all the ornaments and to do all the decorations, it made sense. Like then, which I think actually played into part of the ease of getting into the game, because you
Yep.
just talked about like what would we do in real life? Oh, we got this box of stuff. We can't just like have so much and then only do this. Like we have to drop all of it off, and then we have to put it up. You got to put the hardware up before you can hang the stockings up, and
Yeah.
it just made sense, right?
Yep.
And then like so you got the fireplace, and the fireplace is huge, and it has way more ornaments, and the tree is huge, and it has way more ornaments there. And so like you said, the limited number, and then you got the lights on the outside, and it was just like the theme was great. It was a great game to play cooperatively, especially for the holiday time together, and enjoyed it.
100%.
It was a lot of fun.
If you're looking for a family-friendly cooperative that you want to play on Christmas time, like this is one to grab. And what's also super cool is when the box showed up, and I was like, Abba Nuak. Like what I noticed on the cover, it had a cross, right? And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're believers. And inside the rule book, like they talk about hanging out with their church family. That's things they love to do. And I was like, oh, that's super dope. They're also believers, which was fun. And I thought that was a cool thing. But again, we kicked the Christmas music on. We hung out. My 6-year-old actually made meringues. So we had some meringues, which are like those, like they're really chewy cookies. That was fun. And so like he had made them before. Actually really good. I mean,
they were delicious.
I'm not touting my 6-year-old as a baker, but the kid nailed it.
He did pretty well.
It was very good. We just sat down and we just had a really great, like, and again, I think because Kim got into it, we were all getting into it. It was immersive. Like we literally felt like we're decorating the house, and I think that matters.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it didn't feel like the theme was not disjointed. Like you said, it was very intuitive, and it was very much like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I can only carry so much. That makes sense. And again, I'm Muscle Mike. I can carry more, but I have to like put things down to hammer things up. Oh yeah, duh, because that's what I'd have to do in real life. But again, thematically, why we're rushing to get Christmas done so late, I don't know, maybe they're like me and they're like, we can't actually start decorating until the 23rd, whatever, life happened, and that's why you're in this pinch, and so now you're going through. You also have these cheer cards, and the cheer cards can help you, they're bonuses, but you also have distraction cards, and some of the distractions are like, you got into a fight with grandma, and so that set you back an hour, or like this happened, and so like you lose time. And those distraction cards can be a bear, and you're rolling these resource dice, and those resource dice determine what resources you're actually putting into the storage boxes, not the drop-off boxes, but the storage. And then those are all going to move around at the end of the round, which is crazy. And that's how they end up in the trash. But they also determine cheer and distraction. And like early on, my wife, so Stephanie, just kept rolling distraction cards. And we're like, what are you doing? And she just kept rolling them. But outside of that, then her luck kind of changed. And then we didn't roll a ton of those. And so our game, we were able to win. We were victorious. It was tight, but we won. And I was thinking, man, a few other bad rolls, and we were not winning this thing.
Yeah, because she really was the only one that was rolling the distractions, which
Right.
made the whole
so
whole
funny.
setup even more enjoyable and fun, because you just kept poking fun at her, like it's just like real life. Oh, grandma called. Oh, your aunt called, and now you gotta. Now this happened.
Yeah.
Oh, if you just stop getting distracted,
Square.
maybe we could get this done. Like, and so it was.
having a
It
blast.
made. Yeah, it just made the whole setting that much more fun. Like the whole experience was great. But yeah, like outside of her rolling the distraction cards, we. Like
Not much.
we
A couple.
didn't really roll much, and what is it, 5 dice that you're rolling? So
Yeah.
you could you could roll, potentially roll a lot
easily.
of distraction easily and speed up the clock or get set back or trash different things that you need or
Yeah.
sometimes you're switching people and their positions. Maybe you have all the things you need in your hand and you're outside in the spot you need to start decorating, and it's like you get a distraction and it says, oh, you got to switch spots with so and so. Everybody has to go back to their starting places or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I could easily see if we got more of
Yeah.
those,
Oh yeah.
how that game would have been much different.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
100%. And the thing about it is if you draw a distraction card and you like can't complete it, usually you'd be like, oh, sweet breath of fresh air. Not in this game. You actually got to keep drawing until it's one that actually affects you. And
Yeah.
so like it's not like, oh, sweet, we dodged a bullet because that
Yep.
doesn't affect anyone. It's like, nope, actually we get to keep drawing. Oh, And so like that made it tough too. Like you're gonna get distracted. There's no way around it. But yeah, we rolled well. And the cheer cards came in clutch because that would either gave us some time back or we would be able to do
Hmm.
things. But yeah, bad rolls in that game could definitely send you a different direction. But again, it's a game that's lighthearted. Like you're just
Yep.
gonna have fun at it. You're not sitting there. It's not like you're playing Pandemic, where Pandemic kind of like starts to feel stressful. You're like,
Right.
everything's going everywhere. Now this game has that stress element because things are moving into the trash, the clock is ticking, and you are getting
Hmm.
these distractions. But my encouragement would be when you're playing this game, especially with the art, especially with the theme, that you're playing it lightheartedly. Like like again, you might have a different approach, especially if you're playing with the family. And I think
Yep.
the art's well done. It fits the style of the game. It's kind of done in like so Michael Garland is the illustrator in this, and he's done like children's books and like all that kind of stuff. And I think that really fit the style of the game.
Absolutely. Yep.
Overall, man, that was one of those buys where I was like, yep, dude, that was not what I expected. And again, BGG has this literally rated at a 1. Like not like their overall rating. I mean, the rating is a 7.2, which is phenomenal. But it's got a weight of 1, so
Yeah.
it's a very light game.
Super easy.
But again, the
Yeah.
rolls could really jack you up, and you have to have a plan.
Yeah.
Like you have to.
Yeah.
If
You got to
if
work
Kim
together.
wasn't, Kim just kind of she just was like, I got a plan, and then we would just all talk it out, and then we would go. And
Yep.
honestly, if you didn't have somebody that was planning, you'd get lost in that.
A little bit. Yep.
I think a 1 would turn into a 2 to a 2.5 because all of a sudden you're like, we can't get anything moving, and we're not going to get our stuff
Yeah.
done, especially
You
when we
definitely
like.
have to.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say you definitely have to strategize as a team
Yeah,
there. One person can't just go off on their own and like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. It's not going to work
correct.
out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's family friendly, like you said.
Yeah, which I think solves the problem of a lot of co-ops because sometimes people do just run the show. Like Kim had a great
Hmm.
plan and a great idea, but at the end of the day, we all have to kind of talk through it. And
Yep.
and it was like, well, yeah, we can execute it if we do XYZ thing. Because what you're
Hmm.
saying, yeah, that makes total sense. So how do we do it? And so now
Yep.
you're talking through that execution, and then you're able to kind of move on that, and that's what made it like fun. But if you think about a family decorating the house, you're doing that. Like, oh,
Hmm.
we're coming to the center here where all the boxes are, where all the stuff is. And that's what this is. The boxes are in the center of the room. Hey, Ray, I need you to go over here with these things to take care of that. And you're going
Yep.
to run and you're going to grab things. It's just, I don't know. Overall, man, was pleasantly surprised. It
Yeah.
was just a pickup on the whim. Loved the fact that they're believers. Thought the game, it surprised me. It's one I will definitely play again. It's made its way to my shelf. It's right there where the stocking is. I'm getting better at this pointing thing.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
It's working.
Hmm.
But I would recommend it if you're looking for a light family Christmas game. And again, supporting a believer that's
Hmm.
designing stuff, which is
Yep.
cool. So,
Yeah. Great one to have for the holidays, man. Easy one to break out. Quick
yeah,
setup and quick to get into. It'd be fun.
100%. So,
Yep.
yep, loving that. And then we moved on to Boop the Halls.
Boop the
Yeah,
halls with
yeah.
cats a meowing. Meow, 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 meow,
Oh,
meow, meow, meow.
now see, I will say that was unexpected. That was actually
Really?
that was
Really?
not in the script.
That was unexpected while I'm over here wearing a light up cat
Yeah,
sweater.
true. I didn't expect the singing though, Ray. I very rarely hear you just start singing. That's not
That is
normally
true.
your MO. That's more
Well,
a little my MO than it is
that's
your
very
MO.
true. Yeah, the cats
So
are something I can't get excited about, though. That's just something that speaks to me, Joe. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it does. And I had not even played regular Boop. And so
Uh-huh.
again, in the spirit of this episode, it was like, well, we should get Boop the Halls, right? Like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking for like I like the idea of like Christmas games and stuff because I want to play things with my family. I want to be able to like hang out. That's why I love Santa's Workshop and that kind of stuff as we seek to get that out to the table and everything. But it's like I had not played the regular Boop,
Mm-hmm.
and if you haven't played Boop, honestly, it's kind of like a wild chess type game. You're trying to get your cats in particular positions or your kittens initially to turn them into cats, and then you win the game by being able to get 3 cats in a row. And so you have to convert your
Yeah.
kittens to cats, and then your cats in a row. And then there's one other win condition that for some reason I
Or you
can't
you
think
can
of.
you can have all
All
all 8 of them on the
right.
mat at the same time.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
which is tough, and the game seemed to
Yeah, it
end
is tough.
quicker than that. But in this
Mm-hmm.
one, you also have ornaments, and so another win condition is that you can knock off these ornaments, and if you capture the ornaments of the opposing player, and there's 3 of them, then you're going to win that way. I honestly, even just saying that, like, might even just to make the game a little more challenging, move the ornaments and make the ornaments a variant. Like, because I think
Mm.
playing this with like the other win conditions, I think would make the game go a little longer because the ornaments
Mm-hmm.
seemed like the easy play. Although you
Yeah.
did win with the cats in a row one of the times, but the ornaments
Mm-hmm.
did feel a little bit like an easy play.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention, it just adds another level of something that you have to pay attention to. And the
Yeah.
way that I think about boot sometimes is like tic-tac-toe, right? But it's
Yeah.
it's it's much more strategic than that because when you're booping a cat, they move whether it's your cat or kitten or opposing cat or kitten, they get moved into an adjacent space. So,
Right.
so it's not like you can just line up 3 cats in a row. It's because if you put
Yeah.
one next to the other one, it's going to boop it out of the way. So you have to think ahead.
Sorry. Just go boop it out the way.
You just go boop it, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the name of the game. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
it's a strategy game for 2 thinky cats, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it was different because uh, you got me and Kim boop, which we played before and
Hmm.
have and is fun, and that's on just a one level playing board, so it's more like a chess board. It's like a cross between tic-tac-toe, chess and checkers. Like
Yeah.
it's all mixed up and there's a lot of strategy. But then when we played the boop the halls, it's like on a 3D, so
Yeah.
there's multiple tiers, and so you're looking at it from an area of where when you start booping and they're moving,
Hmm.
are you going down or up and dropping off the side. And so there's little bit more strategy in that to figure
Yep.
out, like, where it's going. Even the placement of
100%.
where you boop the next cat or kitten to.
Dude.
Where do they go? They're gonna diag? Is this a
Yep.
legal move? Is this
Right.
so yeah,
Yeah.
that
And that
was
took us a minute.
initially.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also, like, even for me, not having played Boop, like, just the chain reactions of the cats going everywhere. You're like, it's like repellent. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I placed the cat, boom, everything went the whole
Yeah.
other way, and you're
Yeah.
like, what is going on? And so, again, just kind of sorting some of that stuff out. But yeah, like you said, like, how is this cat moving on this mat? And they even say like, hey, if you're struggling, play it with the one, the one
Uh-huh.
thing, and like you can
Yep.
do it that way. And so, and then I figured out what that was. We could have just used the bottom tier, and then it's like the one tier thing that we do. Yeah,
Okay.
I
Okay.
think I don't know, but either
Yeah.
way, it's like it was a little bit challenging to kind of get used to that thing, but it did play quick. It is thinky for sure. There's a moment where like you think you have it, and you're like, oh, I can do this, and then you're like, nope, I just sent the cat that way, and I did not mean to, or like, oh gosh. And
Yeah.
and again, it would be one of those games. I'm not a BGA guy, but it might be one I'd play on BGA a few times if it's out there, because like
Yeah.
if it's moving the pieces, that would help me orient or understand like how that worked a little bit more.
Right.
Because
That's true.
sometimes cats went directions where I'm like, dang it. And I mean, I figured it out obviously, over time. But at first, I'm like, why is my cat? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, but yeah, I liked thematically, I think they knocked it out of the park. You're just cats climbing on a Christmas tree and like just sending ornaments flying and
Yep.
cats
Yep.
going the other directions, and it's very territorial and like, so again, I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely
Yeah.
definitely play it again for sure.
Yeah. So when you got three, you start out with kittens, like you were saying, and once you get your kids, and this plays the same for the regular boop as
Mhm.
well. So you start out with the kittens, and then when you get three kittens lined up in a row, you change those kittens out for a cat. And kittens can't boop a cat, so you can't move a cat. You know, a kitten can't move a cat, but a cat can move another cat. And so then once you get three cats in a row,
Yeah.
then you win the game. And so it's
You sound like you were rapping, bro. You were like, kittens can't poop a cat when the cat was like you just started spitting bars. Like literally, like you just like I'm just sitting here like, oh, okay, all
Yeah,
right. What's
I saw
next?
you catching the
Okay.
rhythm. I was like, okay, the
Okay.
kittens can't boop a cat, but a cat can boop a cat.
Yeah.
The kittens can't boop a kitten, but they can boop it. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kittens can't
man.
poop a kitten. Okay. Yeah, you just I don't know,
Coming
man. I'm
out
sorry. 20
2026,
go call.
2026
Yeah,
CBG boop
it's called boop the speakers, bro.
boop the
Like,
speaker.
yo, what up? This is boop the speakers. Bop bop bop. What a kitten can't boop a cat. And a kitten can't boop a cat. But the cat can boop a cat. But you line up these kittens and then you got yourself a cat.
What's
Boop.
that? That's a cat. Boop the cat and boop the kitten. I be spitting when the kitten is ridden. No, I don't know, man.
Oh, oh, you didn't understand the freestyles are about to start slapping on the
Yeah.
Christian Board Gamers podcast, but we just about here to do this and we all rhyming. And I don't understand the timing of this flipping flows, but that's what we do because my name is Joe. Hey, did you
Oh.
know that we were on this podcast today, that this freestyle be fresh and we be talking about boop, trot around boop with anything other than loot, and I don't even understand it. Huh? Why? You act like we planned it. We didn't plan nothing. This is straight off the dome. I don't even have this, but I'm going home. Peace. Nah, just kidding. That was weak sauce, but fun. But fun. All
Hey,
right.
hey, boop that, man.
Boop
That was great. That
that.
was great. Good job, Joe.
Boop the speakers.
Good job. Yeah, boop the speakers coming to a theater near you.
Boop the speakers.
So yeah, we had fun. What is going on?
Knows, man. Hey, if you've rocked with us at all this year and continuing to, and you haven't turned this episode off, thank you.
Thank you.
We praise God for you.
Man, do
we don't praise
ever.
God for those who have pressed stop. We only praise God for you who are still listening.
We pray for those.
Pray for those.
And their souls of those who have pressed stop.
If
They
you have
need
pressed stop at this point.
they
You
need
ain't even
Jesus.
hearing this. You ain't even
No.
hearing it if you press stop. So you ain't even got to worry
Yeah.
about it. Like no, but yeah, lots and lots of fun. But again, like I said, I
Yes.
like building out kind of the Christmas repertoire, and so I'm already looking
Mhm.
for other games that can be
Mhm.
done. I think it's a fun time to play games. And so with that, let's kind of
is.
transition into the last little section here. Is what are your plans for the Christmas holiday? What do y'all got going on?
I am planning to just enjoy time with my family, man. I actually, so I think we might hang out. I don't know if I'm going to get together with the rest of my family, but just my new family with
Yeah.
Ellie and her first Christmas and just
Mhm.
enjoyment because she just hit 8 months yesterday, man, and she's just
Wow.
like Yeah, I know, isn't that crazy? Moving, crawling. She's we're gonna plan. We were just talking at dinner tonight what we're gonna get her, and I was like, we're not getting her anything. We're about to wrap up a bunch of boxes, and we're gonna put a bunch of the paper in there, and she's just gonna open them, and then there's gonna be paper, and then she's gonna have a blast, and she'll
Yeah.
play with the boxes. Like that's the thing. But just seeing her, man, like even just looking at the Christmas tree, or just
Mhm.
seeing, I don't know, her curiosity of what's going on this time of year, and just enjoying it, and really just sitting back and being grateful for what God has blessed us with during this time, like knowing that this time is representative of the birth of Christ, our Messiah, and the gift that has been given to us in him, and just taking that in, and then seeing the gift that has been given to our family through everything with our daughter, and the excitement of when she gets older and being able to teach her and grow her in that, and be generous to give during this time, and just those things. So that's really my plan, is just, man, to enjoy family time and with friends and family. Plan to get some games to the table for sure. I'm looking forward to Christmas Eve game or game day at the Holy Grounds Coffee.
Oh, New Year's. Yeah, New Year's.
Yeah. No, I said Christmas. Yeah, I'm thinking
you good.
Christmas. New Year's. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. It's perfect time of year, man. It's cold outside. It's snowy. I want to sit inside and sip some hot cocoa with friends and play some games. So
Yeah,
I've been
man.
on BGA too. Hey, shout out
Wow.
to Poison Bill, Poison William, on BGA,
What
our
a name.
friend. Yeah, I know. I thought that was cool. Yeah. Anyways, Bill, who was on a few episodes ago that we interviewed from down in Kansas City,
Yeah.
and we he I got to play my first game on BGA with him, which was fun, man. We played Flip Tunes. It was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Had a blast and got my feet wet. So now I'm on BGA playing games and looking forward to
Yeah.
that too. So yeah.
Yeah, out of like left field, you're like, oh, I played a campaign of Deliverance by myself on BGA the other day. I'm like, you're hooked, bro. It's over. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never
Yeah.
play a regular game in person with you ever. Like, it's just now you're all BGA and
Yeah. Oh, it's
yeah,
fun, man. It's
yeah,
fun. Yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting people on there and playing games with them too.
yeah. And whatever you do, don't boop a guy named Poison William, bro. That's all I'm saying. Um, So yeah, no, that's awesome. I love that. First Christmas, so good. And just getting to kind of experience that because again, you only get to do that once, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
first Christmas is only the first time, and then it
Yep.
becomes the second Christmas, and so on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really was trying to make that sound more sentimental, and it just
It
turned
was. It
into
was.
numbers. It
Yeah.
was like, oh, and then there's the third Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Some
no,
point
that
it will be five. It will be
right.
five
Yeah,
Christmases.
and it's gonna keep going. And I mean, heck, I guess I'm on Christmas number 45 or 46, right? Like we're rolling through. But yeah, you know, it's a special time for sure. So I'm glad you're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
able to have that to be able to just kind of chill and enjoy your family and all that. So
Yep.
that'll be cool. Yeah, love it.
Yep.
Yeah, she was so adorable because before we even recorded, she came on to say goodnight and Kim just brought her there and like she's staring at me like how do I see a human on a screen
Yeah.
and
This is
what is
weird.
going on? Like
What's
I'm
in this
waving.
box?
I got her to laugh at one point though, a little bit,
Yeah.
little chuckle. I'm like trying to
Yep.
wave to her. She's looking like
Yeah.
what is going on?
She's
But
so curious,
oh
man. It's
yeah.
just it's
Oh,
wild.
it's
Yeah.
only just begun, man.
Yeah.
But no, that's super dope. And I also am really excited for the New Year's game day, man. Last year we did it and it was a blast, and this year we'll do it at Holy Grounds, which gives us some more space and so we can invite more people. We did it at our house last year and we filled our house, man. It was awesome. We had every table filled, and I grabbed other tables and we just were playing games, and then we had all the
Yeah.
kids playing the Nintendo Switch, and we're out here playing board games everywhere and did a little potluck. So
That
I'm
sounds so fun.
it's gonna be a blast, dude. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, we're heading out east. So I'm
Mm.
actually
Mhm.
December 18th. We're heading to my family's from Massachusetts. My mom has her birthday coming up here, and so we're heading out there, and we're gonna hang out, and we're gonna do Christmas there. We haven't done a Christmas out east in a little while, so that'll be really
Nice.
fun. And just to see the family and to have some time there. We'll be down there for
That's awesome.
a little over 8 days. What? Yeah, 8 or 9, almost 10, somewhere in that range, probably 8 or 9 days. And then that's good. We've been trying to get down to the Cape more. People are getting older,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just good to see family. And
Yep.
so we want our boys
Agreed.
to know my family over there. It doesn't want to be like a mystery to them. Plus, it's cool, like, get to see my brother and stuff too. So
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
excited about
man.
all that.
I know you
Um,
every time you go back, man, you're a witness carrying that light with you there and to your family, man. So it's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, so praise God for that. So excited, but gonna play a bunch of games with them, man. Like Friday after Christmas, we're doing like a game day, and so I've got some games that I'm excited. Like I like to bring like the party games. Like last year the
Mm-hmm.
big hit was Chameleon. They loved
Mm-hmm.
Chameleon, and we were just having a really good time. And so I got We're Doomed. So it'll be fun. It's like an end of the world timed 15-minute
Yeah.
game, and you're trying to like
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
stuff, which will be good. I actually I've been working on Lil Me Kiro, so I've been working on like a kids. It's not really. I mean, honestly, adults. I'm building it so that adults would love to play it with their kids. So there's still like that strategy element. It's actually more for probably the gamer kid than the non-gamer
Mm-hmm.
kid to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
But very excited about it, and so I'm wanting to play test it with my family down there and be like, hey, let's get the kids together and let's like play this with them, because I think it'll be accessible for the non-gamer kid, but there's also
Yep.
like depth of strategy and that kind of stuff, right? Like that's really what I want to go for. And so I'm excited. The prototype, and we've been play testing, and it's just been a lot of fun. my family has enjoyed it. So excited to get the extended family in on that as well, and just hang out, play some games, and maybe even get Santa's Workshop to the table with them, and just different things because they look forward
Nice.
to it
Yeah.
now. It's like,
Santa's
hey,
Workshop is a ton of fun too.
oh heck yeah! But again, they like kind of look forward to it. So I'm like, game day, what day are we doing it? And like my brother and his
Yeah.
wife, they're big board gamers. They love it, and they're only down for a short time. So I was like, we've got to get a game to the table like while you're there. So I'm probably gonna bring. There's two games that are coming to mind right now to play with them, which would be River of Gold and After Us.
Mm-hmm.
As games I think that we'll have a good time at the table with. One of the things I like about After Us is a little higher player count, so my mom could play and like it'd be good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Man,
um,
that's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So looking
It's
forward
awesome
to
that you
that.
get your family together to play. Like I have such a hard time getting it, and you would think that like my family would be all in because I got nieces and nephews that are like 18 to 20s, and like after we eat and just kind of sit down, it's like, hey, let's play a game. But everybody's just lazy, man. They're just like sitting down on their phones or talking and stuff, which is it's good time together. But like
Yeah.
I gotta find that gateway game,
Yep.
to get them there. So then they look forward to next time. They're like, hey, did you bring some games? Just to
Yeah.
get that going.
And I think a game like Code Names, I think a game like Chameleon, I think even
Yeah.
I'm excited to play We're Doomed. You could get them playing Mikiro's Clash. I mean, like games that are
Mhm.
just like a little take that y or that a little bit more conversation y, like those party
Right.
type games, I think would be a lot more.
Yep.
They're set for that. And again, like you said, just got to be the right game, the right time, the right setting, and it's almost like before you sit down. So I'm like just because I get eager and I like to play games, so I'm usually having that conversation well in advance. So like my family
Mhm.
already knows that like I'm bringing games and like we're gonna
Yeah.
play them. Now Christmas Eve we do like our own thing. I'm not likely to bring many. I might bring a couple small card games, right? But already knowing that we're going to have that game day. But even if it's like, on Christmas Day, I'm already laying that groundwork and I'm already having
Mhm.
that conversation during dinner. Like, hey, before we all sit down and like go, like, let's try this game, right? Because then it's now it's not I'm on the couch on my phone. It's I'm getting
Yep.
to you before you're on the couch on your phone, and you have like a little bit of
Right.
a better time to like do that. So it's funny. I like plant those seeds,
Yeah.
and I've just found that to be a lot more successful. And I
It's
mean,
a good
fun
strategy.
fun tip for anybody. It's like that. I'm not even like just saying it just to say that. Like that's real. I plant the seeds because I know that yeah, once we hit the couch, it's gonna be difficult. So like even
Right.
if my brother-in-law is coming over for like lunch, she'll be like, well, I'll tell my wife right as soon as she's like, yeah, Matt's coming over. Like awesome, dude. We're gonna play a game after lunch, right? And now I've already like talked with her about that a little bit, or like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And then it's like, hey, Matt, you're coming over. Like, we got some new games. So right when he comes in the house, it's like, yo, lunch. And then, hey, we're going to play a game, bro. But even if
Yeah.
we do sit down, it's already there on the forefront where it's like, yo, like, okay, we want to chill for a minute. And like, let's go play a game. Like, we already
Yep.
talked about it. And
Yep.
so,
Yep.
so again, I
That's
don't know,
that's
just a
good.
couple tips.
That is
So,
good.
yeah, this episode's been wild. Honestly, like I can't wait to listen back because I have no idea
Yeah, we don't know. I
how.
don't know where we went, man.
Yeah,
I don't
but we
know.
did it though.
Yeah.
We made it, Ray.
We did it. Yeah.
We finished season 4. We're excited about season 5.
We are. I
Yep.
am. You are. They are.
They hopefully. I mean, after
That's
this,
right.
who knows? And so excited about that, and just what
Yeah.
God's been doing in this, and
Mm.
I think we're gonna get into some stuff next season. Ray and I already talked, and this is gonna be a different and interesting. I'm gonna end this. This will be fun. This will be an interesting conversation. I hope that we can handle all these things with grace and love and
Mm.
salt and light. But I think we're gonna have an eschatology conversation in season 5. So this might be the break point where we may lose all of our listeners, or we might not.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that because I think there are ways that we can have these conversations as brothers and sisters in Christ and love, and so I'm very very pumped up for that. We're hoping to get some
Mhm.
interviews in, and
Yep.
just some different things. And again, we are really working on the background to figure out how we can do this together, how we can change our setting a little bit, and it's going to take time. So again, bear with us. But like we've been
Yeah.
having conversations. Believe it or not, we do talk a lot about how to make this thing work, and we do seek to plan it out
Yeah.
and have that. And then when we press record and we're like, whatever, we have a general
Eh,
idea. Let's
hey,
go.
we'll get
Um,
there. Yeah.
And
We'll
so
get there. But yeah,
it's
thank you guys for sticking with us this season, for
yeah.
all you have listened. Thank you for anybody who has told a friend to listen or a
Hmm.
family member to listen. Thank you for those who have given us the likes on YouTube,
Yes.
and just who have given us feedback and said that they enjoy it, man. That really does encourage us and keeps us
100%.
going. And we appreciate it, and we appreciate you taking the time and investing your time with us to listen. We hope that you enjoy it as
Hmm.
much as we do making it. So,
No doubt.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a wonderful season 4. Man, crazy, man. It's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Wow, 4
Nuts,
seasons.
man. I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember us just
Who?
starting this thing up, dude.
Wow, wow. That's wild. People listen to us, Joe.
Yeah, praise God, man. Again,
Yeah,
if anything, I
yeah,
like it. No,
yeah. I know.
no.
Yeah, I do. I listen to every
Yeah,
Tuesday it drops.
it's
So,
it's always fun because you're like, what did we talk about? Let's
what did
find
we
out.
say? I forgot I said that. That's
That
right.
happens
That's
when
what
you
I
get a little
sound like.
older. You're like,
Yeah,
what? I
yeah,
for saying
yeah,
that. I still laugh at it. It is fun. But no, if you
yeah.
are on those platforms, seriously, like, subscribe, share, like all that kind of stuff, man. It really does go a long while, or a long way. So thank you for all of you who have done
Mhm.
that. And again, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yes,
We really man, we mean that in the most sincere way as we say it through the
absolutely.
airwaves here. We hope that your family and you yourself, that you're having a blessed Christmas season.
Yep.
And we're here. We love connecting with people and talking with people. So if you ever need anything, man, hit us up.
Yeah.
Let's chat. And so, cool beans. Merry Christmas. As always,
Merry
let your light
Christmas.
shine before others so that they may see your good works and glorify our Father who is in heaven. Thank you as we wrap up this season 4. Blessings. And I will leave it with a dad joke. Are you ready?
Ready.
Why did Rudolph get a bad grade?
I don't know, Joe.
Because he went down in history. Bum, 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 bum. Or you could do this one. This one's better. Is how does a sheep say Merry Christmas?
Uh,
Do not overthink this.
the, how?
How does a sheep say Merry Christmas?
Uh, but I no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna attempt this.
Feliz Navidad. Mm. Feliz Navidad.
Joe,
I am a sheep wishing
you know,
Merry Christmas. I'm
this
sorry.
this
Yeah, I
is
am a
this,
sheep
this
wishing
is
you a
good.
Merry Christmas. Feliz
That's true.
Navidad.
Hey, but what did Santa say when he stepped into a puddle?
Frosty.
It must have reindeer.
Hey, we love you all. Have a good Merry Christmas. Take care.
See you guys.
God bless.
Happy holidays.
Bye.